today we are going to discuss another side hustle, or should I say business, that you can start today by making 8,000 to possibly 10,000 or more a month. So stay tuned. So today's side hustle or business that we're going to talk about is childcare. I'm not talking about childcare in a childcare center. I'm talking about childcare in home childcare, which makes up a large percentage of the US population when it comes to childcare, because childcare in a childcare center is very expensive, as you should know, because there may be some stay-at-home moms that have to take care of their children at home because childcare is too expensive and one of the parents' check may be going towards childcare. But how can you become a business owner and owning your own childcare place? I would suggest you go into in-home childcare first. Now, for example, my state, you can only hold up to 8 children, and depending on that, you can have at least three school age children, or some of them have to be preschool age children. You just need to look up your state's local licensing and child care rules and regulations, because each state is different. And I'm gonna go on here, you guys, and give y'all an example of another state. So my state, I can hold 8 children, for example. So if you're charging well enough that you meet the 8,000 threshold, it'll be easy to meet the threshold, opposed to just having 3 children. If you're charging correctly and make sure you're providing quality childcare, a good curriculum, and also making sure that the children are being taken care of, then it will be reaching that goal in no time. And some states have more children than others. Like I know in the state of Texas, if I'm not mistaken, they may have changed the rule or not, but Texas can hold at least 12 children. So y'all, if y'all are charging well over, let's say, like 2 to 300, then you have to meet the cost of living. So if you're charging well over, you have 5 kids in there, you can easily meet a $10,000 a month, threshold for your money. And don't just look at it as far as the rate for providing childcare, because they're also paying for that spot. But also see if you can do other income streams when it comes to in-home childcare. Maybe you can start a YouTube channel. I know there's a lot of people on here who have YouTube channels geared towards how to start an in-home childcare business, or there are also consultants that are on YouTube that also explains the process. Maybe you can have a movie night on Saturday and charge like $10 for snacks or drinks, and invite more children. And dropping childcare is another thing. If you're watching children, for dropping childcare, you can have, a good amount of children if you have a large amount of space, but they can only be there for less than 4 hours. And then also some states, they don't even have to be licensed. Personally, I wouldn't send my child to a in-home childcare center or childcare center at all if it wasn't licensed. And even if they are licensed, I know you may have that adult or staff member who will try to get over on you, or they're just mean towards the children. But if they are licensed, at least the state has to come into the in-home childcare center and still follow the same rules and regulations as the regular childcare center. And like I said, every state is different. So I'm going to scroll on my screen and give an example of another state. So like if this website is still accurate, Minnesota, you can have 10 kids if 6 younger than kindergarten age, with no more than 3 younger than 24 months, and no more than 2 younger than 1. So like I said, every state is different, but for the most part, like I said, you can easily make an easy 5,000 to 8,000 to $10,000. It just depends on how creative you want to get, what other income streams you can include along with you providing care, and just making sure that you're good at what you do. If you don't like children, you don't love children, this probably isn't the business for you. Like for me, this is my gift. I work with children all day, every day, because I'm a special ed teacher. So going into this business and just not liking children, then you probably don't want to do it, because you are going to have a hard time, because you have to make sure you're with the children at all time. And when you open the in-home child care, your in-home childcare business, it has to be on the bottom floor. They have to have access to a bathroom, a door, and then you have to fix up your outside. When I was getting started in my state, I had to call like the county to see if even if my house was even zoned for the in-home childcare, because you have to call your state and see if the your home is zoned for the in-home childcare. My state was, I mean, my sorry guys, my house was zoned for, and it was also zoned for a group home. So if I wanted to start a group home in my house, I could too. So that's just another side hustle, or actually a profitable business that you can start today, as anybody can start. But like I said, if you don't like children, you don't want to be around children 24/7, then this probably isn't the business for you. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe as always. Thank you. Bye guys.